What's up, guys? Welcome back to another video. This one will be a bit different. Got a different idea for a video. This one, it's 10 different types of houses you can build in Minecraft. It's pretty different, but I was bored. So our first absolute masterpiece here is the dirt hut. It's a very fancy dirt hut we've got here. Got some windows, basics made of like 3 different types of dirt. It's a little nice dirt dome. Got the new rooted dirt, some normal dirt, and some coarse dirt. It's about as fancy as a dirt hut can get, other than having some sort of secret inside of it. But yeah, this is a basic dirt hut. It's a new level minimum. Alright, on to the next house. I've got 10 of them. We got the box. The probably more realistic, actual, everyone's first starter house is this box. Got a couple furnaces, maybe a window or two if you're feeling fancy. Got torches in the corners, nice door. But I mean, aside from the window panes that gives a little bit of depth, they're flat walls and a flat roof. That's about it. And you know, you may or may not have a grass floor. Probably have a grass floor. Now the next one is a bit fancier. Gotta say this isn't the best representation of it. But, you know, the rustic house. Got a nice inside, fancy feel. Big windows. It's a wooden structure typically. Uses the darker woods. Have some fancy art in here. But generally this is like next type of house. You'd build it off of your box house typically. It uses the darker woods. It's got a frame and a nice roof. Sometimes it's got this overhutch thing. But you know, it's like a couple of boxes with a bit more depth. Got overhang, all that. Now, this next one is cave base. You know, with the new cave update, it's a bit more believable that some people will just be living in caves. Generally, you'd put some stuff in here and maybe add a floor. But, you know, and texture it. You can, if you make your own cave, you can affect the outside if you want. This is basically a stone dome, but you know, generally it'll have an open entrance. You can just get in. Uses the new lush stuff. You can climb the vines. That's cool. On to the next one. Got ourselves the dome. Typically glass dome. Sometimes these are underwater, which would be more fancy. Got your stuff. Lighting's generally hidden because space is important. Sometimes there'll be tubes out to other domes as well. These can be interesting and nice looking. And you know, you build it on the moon. It'll make sense. This one I built in the opposite direction of all the other ones by accident. But you know, it is what it is. You got yourself the castle. Big, open. Generally, you'll have a green area surrounded by a wall. I would go up these, but I'm too lazy to parkour it right now. Go up here. You've got a wall. You've got a flag. Got these towers. Sometimes there will be a central structure. Or, you know, you keep all the important stuff in the center. Now on to the next type of build. Number 7, I think. We got the monument. Because, you know, who needs a house when you got a big tall thing? Am I right? Not even an entrance. Yeah. This is a lighthouse up here. At the top we got this. Can you go away, toolbar? Much better. Alright, we got a nice lighthouse up here. A big bright light spray everywhere. There's not really space for a base. I mean, you could build something in here, but I mean, you just need a lot of circular floors and either a ladder or some stairs. And that leads us on to the next build. The woodland forest. Can be any type of forest. I went for a magical mushroomy feel. Got all these little houses. Have individual stations and things inside each little house. You can hide little rooms, storage areas, farms if you want. Got candles floating everywhere, making a nice atmosphere. It's very nice. It's open. It can be as big as you want, really. And it doesn't have to be magical. It can be like a normal. It could be a Minecraft village if you want, but that would be kind of lame. To the next one, number 9, I think. We've got the city. This one is nice. Got all types of stores and buildings. Got big old department stores around. Got all these random boxes you could use for storage. Like if you're on a server, you could actually use these buildings to sell things, or if you're on your own, you can just use this type of building for storage and stuff. It's filled with all these boxes anyway. Or, it could just be to look nice. And there's plenty of ways to hide lighting and everything. Gotta make sure they're nice and bright. Got a nice clothing store. Some of them have windows, some of them don't. Some of them are dark and musty. Got your alleyways. You can get up to here to some apartments, ladders. Which I gotta say, building these trapdoor things is kind of annoying because you can't place a trapdoor on another trapdoor. Got your fancy lamp here. Very important. All sorts of stuff. And, there can be little details. Anyone could look in any window. You don't want to see an empty house. You want to see a room that's unique. Like this is a book and a hoarder person or something. This is a nice, minimalistic, modern type art guy. You can have billboards. Place to add here. You can have little library or bookstore. You can have open plots where things need to be added. These alleyways, the burning of trash, all sorts of stuff. You got different size buildings, different height buildings, different floors. Got clip cut. Got our little haircut place in here. Mirrors, scissors everywhere, chairs. Little barber area. All sorts of buildings. I mean, this simple office or whatever, shop, who knows what it is. You got different gray buildings, you've got brighter, fancier, bigger buildings. I mean, look at this place. It's nice and bright. Radiant even. It's a very fancy store. Got your actual armor on the second store. You can use this place as an armory if you want. Yeah, you got it. Most important, safe over here. On to the last one. Oh wait, actually before that, I probably spent the most time on this build making the city area. So that's something. And like the last one, you can make it as big as you want, extend, it can have a grid pattern, you can add horses and stuff, go down the streets. But last, got the tower / skyscraper. This one may seem similar to the monument, but theoretically you'd actually build something inside of this. I was just too lazy to. We got this top floor. We got this nice big roof with an antenna and everything. Big gold J in there for the businessman. But I mean, big, tall tower is the idea. Have it lots of space on every floor so you could use it for all types of stuff. But that is it. That is the last one. That's number 10. So I would like to thank you guys for watching, and I will see you next time.